Hey, howdy, hey. Let's talk about a book today. I already have it picked out because I just finished it. I've got A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, and oh my gosh, this is good. Just gonna start you there. This is so good. I read this. It took me like no time at all, and it was beautiful. Absolutely, just so well crafted together. So anyway, Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson. This was her first book, and I already can't wait for the second, and it comes out in June. Super, super excited. This was the first book I decided to annotate with my little multicolored tabs here, and I'll go over that. It's just the 5 different colors. Orange was for characters, like a newly named character or like character development. Then yellow was important things I saw or potentially important pieces. Then pink obviously was things I absolutely loved. Scattered here and there. There were some things in there I was like, oh my gosh, how did she even think of that? Where did she come up with that? I love it. So tabbed it, had to. Green things were, like when I had a question or a prediction, like maybe this is what's gonna happen. Yeah, I had one early, but it was just anytime I had a question or was making a prediction or had a theory, those were my green things. And then the blue were kind of supposed to be like miscellaneous, but towards the end, they got to be like, oh, this is like a major thing that happened, or this was like super, super important, or I don't know. I started tapping a lot of blue towards the end. So at the beginning, obviously we had a lot of orange for like introducing new characters, specifically like by name. But this book, I don't want to like show you everything in it, but she uses so many different types of like writing, because like in here there's like interviews, text conversations, emails. Holly Jackson really put so much into this. It was so well crafted. You could tell she spent a lot of time in this, because when you thought you knew what was going to happen, nope, you didn't. You absolutely did not. So I'll give you just a quick little synopsis of this. The main character, her name is Pip, or Pippa. And she's in like her senior year of like high school, and she has to do a big major like senior project. And I know occasionally like people have to do that, so it's very relatable. And then she decided to pick a project that basically was something about how media influences people's opinions and stuff like that in like criminal cases, and just trying to look at the media aspect of what happens in a crime or a murder. And it evolved from that. It ended up being with her investigating this 5-year, I don't want to say cold case, but in essence a 5-year cold case on what happened to another girl from her town. And it just, all these little things going through the entire story, you find this new information or this new information, and you're like, oh my gosh, this tiny little detail that was like insignificant was so important. This book was so well put together. I absolutely loved it. I just completely absorbed this. It was so wonderful, and I think I just hit my mic, but it was great. I could not put this down. Didn't want to go to work, didn't want to have to go to school, just wanted to read this. But yes, it was so good. I recommend this, especially if you like any type of like mystery type of thing, murder mystery, cold case. I'm not one that typically likes a slice of life, but this was so good. It was totally worth it. And I can't wait. I know Holly Jackson has a new book that's going to come out in say like June. It's the sequel, and I believe, if I remember, it's going to be Good Girl, Bad Blood. So I'm waiting for that to come out, and I want to just add that to this. And this was so wonderful. Like if you have not seen this or tried it or checked it out, I tell you, you need to pick it up. This is so good. I know you can get it from Barnes & Noble, and with everything going on right now, you could probably do the buy online, pick up in store. So go to Barnes & Noble and like order that, and they'll have it ready for you. And oh my gosh, like this was so good. Like anyone that hasn't tried this, you need to just pick it up, read a summary. Trust me, you'll get hooked. This was so great. Like tempted to read it again, but to see like what I missed, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have everything tabbed. But wonderful, wonderful book. Oh my gosh, can't wait for the sequel. If you haven't tried it, I say pick it up, give it a read, flip through it. I'm sure like you'll love it. This is just so great. Anyway, for everybody out there, have a great day. If you want to watch more, whatnot, subscribe down below. If you want to leave a comment on what your next read is going to be, or if you're interested in picking up this book, I would love to talk to somebody about this book even more. So if you've read it, go ahead, like send me questions, talk to me about it. I would love to talk to some more people about this book. All right? Yeah. Y'all have a great day. Bye.